Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant, powered by Globe and Twitch students. We've got 12 Alliance campus teams, only one coveted slot to represent the Philippines in the PvP Esports Campus Championships this December. My name is Yusuke, and I have here with me the ever so handsome Asarai, and this is our last match of the day. We have MGS Spades going up against the Golden Eagles. So this will be interesting at the side of the Golden Eagles. They did lose their match on the previous week, so let's see if they can bounce back from this and hit that 1-1. And looking at MGS Spades, looking like they are trying to hit that 2-0, so this will be very interesting. Look at that, they hit up Ascent. My goodness, too bad we did not get any split or find action.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have seen those different maps, but we have been kind of relegated to go to Ascent or in Haven for some reason. Honestly, Bind isn't really that bad as well. It's a pretty balanced map, to say at the least. Also, before anything else, just wanted to commend our production, that the tunes that they have been using. Am I hearing it this right? Yeah, exactly. Like I have been in tournaments where they kind of use, dubsteps and EDMs, and I feel like, whenever I'm casting the game, I feel like I'm already like when it starts, I'm already running. But this one's just chill, before we get into the nitty and gritty of these games. But yeah, like you said, MGS Spades is going to be looking for that 2-0 from Mapua University. Golden Eagles look like they struggled a little bit, down to 0-1. And again, really is, I think this day has been a day of not only show of force for a lot of these teams, but also a kind of, what's the word? A anchor point, because you need to be able to get that, you need to be able to show that you already have a 2-0, so have a good chance at being getting deeper into this tournament. Sorry, my mind is wandering places right now. So Golden Eagles definitely need to get this one win, or it's going to be harder and harder for them to have a shot to represent us in the finals tournament happening in December, like you were saying. So definitely today is going to be of vital importance for a lot of our teams as of now.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's pull up the pick'em results. But thank you so much, Azrai, for that little analysis we got there. And oh my goodness, we're seeing an overwhelming amount of support here for the side of MGS Spades, hitting that 81.7% for our pick'ems. And well, this definitely is a pick me up for the side of Golden Eagles here. And of course, if you missed the pick'em vote, you can still win some VP, because of course, it is time for our Virtual Hangouts chat rally. Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts will be dropping 750 Valorant points per fan. All you have to do is type hashtag Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts and the team of your choice. For this lineup, we'll be having hashtag MUWin or hashtag USAWin. Make sure to have both hashtags in before the first round ends, and we'll be picking a winner for who cheered for the winning team. And with that said, let's take a look at our fan shout out from Kenshid. We have here Ganbate and MGS Spades. I'm sorry, I don't want to pull up any anime voice because it might sound weird on stream. But
I think you have to, because like it's already there. It's already showing. So you gotta go for the voice. Can you do it?
MGS Spades. Thank you. There we go. So that's what you guys wanted to hear. I'm not doing that again. But
Fist
thank you for supporting us. Of course, you can't do it without the fist pump. But anyways, there you go. Don't forget to submit your pick'ems every Friday to win some Valorant points. Sayang din yan. Pang battle pass din yan. Ipon nyo muna yung mga VP nyo, guys. And
or if you win 9 times, that's enough for a singularity bundle, right?
Oh, wow.
So quick maths, right? I mean,
What
we're all in college here, guys. We're all young, so better use our knowledge to better ourselves. And yeah.
All right.
Bundle, 9 times.
So you just gotta guess very, very accurately 9 times to win a singularity bundle.
I think, because it's 750, right? So I'm kind of just like rounding off in the top of my head.
Thinking of calculations. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I'm not gonna try to multiply that. But anyways, so looks like our players have already initiated the lobby, and we are getting ready to move into our last match of the day. And I am hearing that the rain is a little bit strong, so everybody please be safe. Right now, drink some water if you haven't yet. Posture check, and hope you guys will enjoy the last match we have for today.
Wow, that is all like Twitch channel point rewards. Hydrate, posture check.
Of course, we gotta take care of our viewers.
I'm sorry, it's noticed.
Wait, can I just say, just looking at the chat here, Knock Percy, bruh, your name is Yusuke. That's weeb in itself. Embrace it. So, okay. So again, I'm not doing that anymore. But thank you so much for pointing that out. Anyways, so it looks like we'll be pulling up our wonderful cinematic screen here of Ascent. There we go.
Yes, Askent.
Oh my gosh. Did you just okay.
I just assumed the pronunciation of it as Kent.
Ascent. Okay, that's great. That's oh, look at all those beautiful boys.
Yeah. We had ourselves a nice little photo shoot for these players, and they did the generic esports pose. Not generic. The standard esports pose. With the arms crossed sideways a little bit and staring with a mean demeanor in front of the camera. Helks, yeah. So, believe we are just gonna go for a quick tech pause here, but for the moment, at least we can break it down in terms of the the composition that they have picked for themselves for Golden Eagles. It is going to be the Sova, Breach, Omen, Killjoy, and the Jet. And on the other side for MGS Spades, we got Sova, Sage, Reina, Omen, and Cypher. So just to break it down real quick here, Yusuke, Golden Eagles looking. I really like this. Having a Breach right now. I did say to Killjoy, it was one of those underrated picks. Breach has seen so many buffs in the previous patches. Right now, he has such a accurate hit with his dazed abilities, as well as 3 flashes, make it easy for you to take the site, as well as basically render your opponents in the site that you're taking null and void. So very, very strong. And MGS Spades kind of vying to go for that, couple of months ago, still pretty strong comp with the double recon on that Cypher as well as the Sova. Then you have yourself some zone control with the Sage, and then a little bit of dual potential with the Reina as well as the Omen.
And honestly, talking about that Breach here, that's exactly what I was discussing with Berserk in the earlier matches. We actually did see a Breach in some of the previous matches, and as you said, those buffs very, very important. I believe that Breach originally only had 2 flashes when the game came out, and
Yeah,
I honestly love Breach. I actually main Breach, and hearing those buffs, I was very, very ecstatic, and seeing these players use him for competition wise games, it's really great. Honestly, I really commend Valorant for doing their best to make sure their players feel very inclusive for all the agents, and just generally how the gameplay works. You have people complaining, for example, about the operator, but I think it's just their way of telling the players that, hold on, some people are lagging behind. We're doing our best to make sure everyone's enjoying the game as it should.
Yeah, and if I may, so there was this a couple of months ago, or I'll say a couple of weeks ago, where Valorant actually invited some content creators from different countries to actually talk with the devs, just for kind of our insights, the insights on rank as well as some of the agents, I think. And luckily enough, I got invited to that, so I was able to listen in and as well as put my inputs on the game. So it really just kind of goes to show that Valorant here, Riot Games themselves and the devs, they really understand that the community for the FPS scene is so passionate about the scene itself as well as the game, that they're not complaining just because for the sake of complaining. They complain because it feels like it's something out of place. And at least what's good about that, the devs have been trying really hard into making this into a sustainable scene, a sustainable game for everybody who wants to play it, especially for the agents that we have been getting more and more attached to. Hashtag Omen for life.
Oh yes. Honestly, I play with a friend, and every time he has to come face to face with an Omen, he freaks out because he does not know where Omen is. Not only does he have the teleport, but his ultimate literally brings him anywhere in the map. And that's just, it kind of scares you a little bit. I see those Valorant funny videos na parang nandun ka lang sa site, tapos maririnig mo yung scatter. And then when you look on your left, he's right there. Those types of like horror stuff. And then people hashtag Valorant is a horror game. So that's hilarious. It's always fun to see those outtakes and stuff. But as you say, it's really great that Valorant takes this initiative, Riot Games, to
Yeah.
make sure that everyone takes their piece of the pie, and no one's like, they don't feel like it's a game na you have to buy VP to actually be good or be able to play the game well. It's
Yeah.
it's so balanced in the way na every time they have their patch notes and updates, everyone has mixed reactions, but at the end of the day, they're just really happy that the devs listened to them.
Yeah, I mean, think about like the time that Reyna or Killjoy got. They're like, oh, dude, we already saw her abilities in the trailer video, in the sneak peek video. Why does she have an ability that basically covers the entirety of sight? That's OP. That's OP. And now we're seeing it's like, not really, guys. It feels pretty balanced to us. It just allows you a little bit of time. It's not too long. It's not too short. Not too fast, and it doesn't really it allows you to still play around it, and it works. So again, they're just kind of checking a lot of boxes with the abilities right now, that it has it works with how they want it to work, and it doesn't do anything over that or under that. And I think that's what again makes Valorant a really good game. Although again, there is some again, some, how to say this, comparisons that it will have on other games that's similar to it, but Valorant is in its own game. That's why it has its own like agents and everything. But I mean, for now, still is really good. But the only thing that we are really missing is we need more maps faster than Valorant can probably pop them out. But you know what? At least we have Icebox now. So hopefully we get more pretty soon before the year ends.
Honestly, when Icebox came out, I think there was this person that commented na lugi si Phoenix dyan. And that probably would have been funny if there were buffs on certain characters for certain maps, but I feel like that's a little bit too much na siguro for the agents.
Yeah.
If there was certain debuff. Like for example, Phoenix slows down in Icebox because obviously the environment is not tailored to him being a fireman. But it's,
I mean,
it's always
isn't that gonna be the opposite though? He's gonna be okay in Icebox because he emanates heat so that he can keep himself warm compared to the others.
you have a point, but then
Right.
well, I guess it's just funny that someone had to point out Luke siya because he's a firebender. I think it's because Icebox looks really cold and like it just burns. How should I say, burn out his flame? Does that sound weird? Anyways, I'm breaking the
Fizzle
fourth wall.
his heat, fizzle his flames. I guess
Fizzle
that's
the
that's a word.
flames. Okay.
Yeah, but to the
Yeah.
point that you were saying, right, where people say that Phoenix might actually not be too good in Icebox, not because of the meme only, right, but because it's such a big map, and Phoenix might not be as good in that big of a map since his ability might want him to be playing a little bit more close range.
Mm-hmm.
We are also kind of, again, we also have to take note that each map has its own kind of tier list, to say at the least, where a lot of people actually prefer a certain one agent that will always be in the composition just because it really does give a lot of like a lot of control around that map. Like for example, Split, you might always see these pro teams have arrays because
Mm-hmm.
at the edge of it, Raze has AoE abilities, right? Every ability she has does area damage, and when you're in Split, that area damage becomes amplified because each avenue, each corner on Split is so small that her abilities are just easier to hit. So something like that. But again, it can depend based on like the meta that the pros dictate, the meta that we understand on the game. But that's what makes it good with Valorant, is that even though there is a tier list, you don't have to follow it to win these particular games.
That's why I agree with you on the whole race flights thing. But again, it's always impressive to see how creative players can get with certain agents. And I honestly agree with you 100% on Split. It kind of looks like a very clustered map. in itself. But obviously, you have those open areas, especially when you're gunning for the site itself. I mean, there's like no roof on it compared to the heaven sites, and I guess yeah, it really depends on how people look at it because I think people were shocked with the whole idea of the icebox map because
Mm.
it looks huge, but in reality, when the spike actually blows up, it's actually not that huge as people think it would be. And the whole angles and corners and stuff, you do say that those things are kind of brought down from CS:GO, and I definitely agree with you on that. I play a little bit of CS:GO. I know how some of the maps look like, and I think people, as you say, yeah, they were just a little bit shocked. They're not used to it because you have these maps, Ascent, Haven, which are really like small, and you're used to looking at every corner, and that's the only corner you have to look at. And now you have icebox. You even have to look behind you because you're not sure. Maybe there's someone behind you already. And at the end of the day, just people adjust. It's the flow of the game, and
Hmm.
I think that people complain, but they don't really have a choice. They just go with the flow of what's actually there, and
Yeah.
they really just enjoy it. That's one.
Yeah.
That's one.
I think the more that people play it, the more that they will like it because again, there's so many options that you can play on Icebox. Like playing Haven, Split, and the other four maps already established. There's kind of how to say this. It's in a sense one dimensional. There's not really
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the things that you can do out of the ordinary when you approach an area, right? But with Icebox, because of how it's designed, you can approach a site as many times in a different ways as you can because they're just it's just that big, I guess, or that vertical
Yes.
that it allows you for so many possibilities. And again, I think that's what kind of turns off people because they still have yet to try to go into the unknown. And perfect, right? It's Icebox, Frozen, Elsa, all that jazz.
It's so beautiful. Into the unknown. Anyways, so back on to our match. Thankfully, all our players are reconnected, and we are now back into the action. Right here, Golden Eagles on the defender side, MGS Spades going up for the attackers. We see Ghost here pulling up that clear, getting ready for the push, and right now Z Renner, oh my gosh, gets a dink there on Philaxis and gets the kill. Follow up on that. We do see a flash here, I believe, on the side. Golden Eagles here. Oh my gosh, another dink there from Dree, but unfortunately gets Chica Patatas. What a wonderful name, Chica Patatas. I suddenly got hungry from that. But right now, it is a 2v5 situation here, and MGS Spades with a phenomenal push finally secured the site. Golden Eagles a little bit lost now. Chrono going through Garden, not really sure what to do. Hits hits him up with the recon bolt there, but Von Dobbs hitting up some blind shots here. Ooh, Ghost manages to spot him right then and there. And Chrono here manages to get a hint of Ghost little trail there from Rena's heal, but gets cancelled out by Dree there. A double push, might I say. And first round goes to the side of MGS Spades. My
That was
goodness.
just yeah, that was just flawless from them. After that pick on A short, that's what I mean, right?
Mhm.
When you go on A short on ascent, you basically split the site away from the other rest of the map. And Patatas, the breach, had to defend for himself. He got a nice little amount of flash there, but he didn't get the insta kill, so he was dealt with having to deal with five people all barraging towards where he was. And once he lost, that's when A became the territory of the attacking team. And that just made it so difficult for them to try to go for that retake because they didn't really have the positioning at the simplest for it.
Mm-hmm. And that first pick there, as you said in A short, I think that's what costed them the round. You kind of get a little bit confident once you know you've got someone on site and you have your whole team with you there, ready for the push. And that's exactly what they did. And the last two members a little bit lost of what they had to do there. But anyways, we see an overhead shot here. I'm not really sure who that. I think that's Chicken Patatas just jumping over the horizon there in a heaven, and it looks like we're having another pause here. I believe we're having some reconnection
Oh my
issues here.
gosh,
Oh
I'm
no,
getting
okay.
dizzy.
It seems we have a tactical pause here, and
Yeah.
I believe they called this pause. They're trying to fix their ping right now. Chronos hitting 200 ping, And I believe we're getting the Valorant 51 error. Honestly, this is a very annoying error. I experienced this. I think I had to uninstall Vanguard just to get my Valorant to work again. And it, I believe some players can go over to customer support, but their attention span, they'd rather fix the problem themselves.
Interesting.
And yeah, I mean, I definitely feel bad for a lot of the players. I see, like for example, in Facebook groups, a lot of people post their error codes, and it's like they don't depend anymore on customer service. They depend on other players. I think that's a little bit of a bad point on the side of Riot. There, they could definitely
Mm-hmm.
improve on that because your general instinct is you have something broken. Obviously, you talk to the supplier or the developers themselves. So, but again, it goes to show how close knit we are in the Valorant PH community, and it looks like we have a little selfie going on here on the side of MGS Spades, and I'm hoping we don't get another close up of our AFK character that freaked me out a while ago with Berserk. I
What,
don't
it
think
went
you
through
saw
the
that,
head?
Aster. Oh no, 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 no! They did this close up on the AFK character. That was very very freaky. But hoping they don't do that, but we'll see. Anyway, so it looks like Chrono's ping is going down a little bit, but yeah, it looks like it looks like he is reconnecting. That is what's happening right now. But looking at the agent lineup right now, we do see a Sova a lot when it comes to the Ascent map. And do you believe that information is key, especially in a map like Ascent? Or do you just rely on blind luck?
Again, I feel like Sova is one of those, or having a Sova main, specialized player who actually plays the Sova is invaluable. Meaning, it's just you have to have one. Just because, yeah, I definitely agree that we need to have info gathering at these certain at these maps, because it just gives you more information on what you have to do, or where you have to rotate and stuff like that. You just kind of figure stuff out without being exposed yourself. And I think that is so important, because you don't really make yourself too vulnerable to your opponent. You don't have to peek these angles just to make sure that, hey, the rain is there, we have to go to the other side. No, it's the recon dart that does the job. Ah, yeah, Uncle
My
Roger.
goodness.
Okay.
Uncle Roger. Okay. Oh my goodness. I think we got a fake TP there by Z Renner. Smart play on that. Oh, Dree gets Donnie there just as the door is being closed. Puts up that phenomenal wall. PG trying to put. Yes, definitely goes for the tripwire there. It looks like Golden Eagles right now. Trying to push for MGS Spades, but they have a phenomenal defense right now. TG goes for the spy cam, might I say, or our Filipino known CCTV camera. And at the moment, Von Dogs here gets Chameleon on that play. Chrono goes for the recon fault yet again. Tree gets another kill there on Chicken Patatas. Might I say he is literally fried. And at the moment, it is a 2v3 situation. Ooh, Von Dogs manages to spot TG, but unfortunately capitalizes on that and closing in with the kill. We have Ghost.
Yeah, timing a little bit weird there for Golden Eagles, popping out the recon dart before, and then wait for it to pulse. I think made it easier for MJS Spades to kind of react and prepare themselves. If maybe Golden Eagles went in a little bit faster, that they might have been able to get a kill or two. But at least for that particular moment, it is going to be the attacking team that does get the W, since it was, of course, the defenders were saving up. So Golden Eagles now have some firepower. Let's see how this goes out, as Donnie will be playing on this Vandal. And yeah, actually this guy's flushed out because of that recon dart. Can't go for that aggressive peek on short.
They are gunning in right now for it is not a free site. They still have chicken potatoes that they're in heaven. And with that said, fix last. Oh my goodness, Donnie with a 3 kill on that, might I say. It is a 4v3, but looks like Dree accidentally baited TG on that. It is now 4v2. Oh my gosh, chicken potatoes with a phenomenal kill there. A little bit off the wall there. Chrono trying to capitalize a Chameleon does so, and first point for the Golden Eagles. Wow.
Yeah, that was great. That was incredible timing for the Golden Eagles. That is so the thing was there, it was Chrono putting out the recon dart on mid, and somebody immediately followed up with the first pulse of that dart. So they were able to see the attacking Omen. He had the missed chance or the worst luck in actually dropping down onto mid, got spotted, could not reposition fast enough, and just got sprayed through the smoke. That was just incredible for the Golden Eagles. Great timing for them, but here we go.
Oh my goodness, and we already have two members on the defender side here, already flushed out. We're seeing a really interesting Cypher cage there. Is stacked, and right now, all the members of MGS capitalizing on that free site. We do see the spike being planted by the runner there, and we're seeing the wall being broken down. Just a little bit there. Just waiting down there in the corner. We do have the spy cam right there. TG just looking reverently onto Heaven's side. It is a 3v4 situation in favor of MGS Spades. They have to be careful. Paranoia here on the side. Golden Eagles right now. Philaxis gets TG on that. And it is a 3v3. Both teams have a member with really low health. And that is it. My goodness. 1v1. Ixtasis just by himself here. Manages to spot Ghost, but unfortunately did not get the kill. And the wonderful Nebula animation we have as Ghost leaves the site.
And that could have gone really to the way of the Golden Eagles. Just got a little bit too outmaneuvered there by Ghost, able to solidify his position underneath Hell or underneath Heaven, and still be able to keep the ball rolling. Now we are just going to be seeing, of course, how many kills have we have? Dree surprisingly has 6 kills on his Sage, so it's not the support Sage that we're seeing at the moment, it's the battle Sage, and that's actually the scariest Sage to deal with, because you get those kills, you get yourself a nice little
Donnie had a really good pick there, but unfortunately, when there's too much of them there, you kind of panic a little bit. Who do I aim for, And manages to get someone on that play, though, but unfortunately, they do have information now, and it seems that they are going to permit control. TG gets a kill there on Chrono. Million shut down by Von Dobbs. What an impressive kill there, just with long range. Phantom, might I say. And right now, TG moving really carefully here through B main. They are coupled up in there. Ghost right now goes for the Empress mode. He is definitely a bit angry now. TG gets a kill on Von Dubs there. It is a 2v3 situation here, and Philaxis trying to spook them a bit, just TPing just a little bit close to both house, gets cancelled out by Dree on that. It is a 2v3. It is a tight situation. We do get a phenomenal wall there on the side of Dree, but right up top, Philaxis was reloading. Unfortunately, Chickpatatas left all alone, and TG finishes off with the kill on Chickpatatas. I believe TG got 3 kills on that. My goodness.
4, I believe.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so even more, so still a my goodness moment there. Dree, just gotta say, he's such a pretty brave Sage. He's not gonna be waiting in the back, because her heal doesn't do much for her anymore. It does better for her teammates. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna put out this wall, place myself on top of the wall, and just wait, hold that angle. Got a nice little catch there, as people were thinking that nobody is gonna be on her angle there, and just basically destroy everybody. Now we're looking at MJ Spades getting the upper hand, 4-1. Let's see this lineup.
Ooh, what a toss in the cyber cage there, and
Gonna
right now
drop on short, I believe. Yeah.
Interesting play on that. Chickpatatas once again holding up a site here. We have seen him use his spot line a couple of times. Oh my goodness. Blade Storms just hitting Chameleon there down in A short from Donnie. Oh, Donnie manages to get a little bit of a... No, unfortunately, Donnie didn't manage to hit him on that time. Right now, still pushing for A site here. We're seeing the paranoia, and might I say that cyber cage placement is beautiful, right on point. And Chickpatatas there with the kill through the wall. We're seeing a rest here on the side of Dree. Unfortunately, the wall is broken down. They have to defend the heavy side right now. Let's see if Dree can get the peek on Donnie. Yes, he does. And right now, 2 members left. Dree with another kill there. Von Dogs gets 0 enter on that though. It is a 2v3 situation here in favor of MGS Spades right now. Chrono and Chickpatatas just being very careful. I believe they have... No, it seems that Chrono does not know that the majority of their members are in long, and they're continuing up there in heaven. Tries to go to the back, gets the whip up top, but unfortunately cancelled out by TG again. Oh my.
No,
They definitely have the momentum now.
they definitely do. They're swinging hard, and Golden Eagles are just taking the punches. It's very, very concerning for the Golden Eagle side. They're really struggling in figuring out what to do, and by no means they're suffering in terms of their aim, but it's more of like how MGS Spades are setting up these sites, able to just separate Golden Eagles completely from the entirety of their team. And it's just because of how quick they are to kind of pull the trigger and make sure that these angles are cleared up as they enter the site. There's no stone left unturned, and it's really allowing MGS Spades here to just basically do what they want to do. And you have been seeing them use the sage walls, the slows, just to flush out Golden Eagles at where they are. And it's kind of like using, bug spray in the corners so
Mm-hmm.
that the bugs kind of scramble around, and Golden Eagles definitely scrambling around to their opponents. Oh,
My
okay.
goodness. Philaxis gets the corner kill there from Million, and ooh, we're getting a lot of fire here on through doors. And look at that phenomenal hold there. You get the wall and the doors right there on site. They are securing the site again. MGS Spade. Fortunately, Donnie gets the lurk there in the back. What a flank, and Ghost left all alone. I believe Chico Patatas has a general idea for Ghost. Oh no! That gives Ghost the opportunity to heal, and are we going to see an amazing clutch? Oh, with that said, Von Dubs gets the final kill on Ghost down there in hell. Quite
Spike wasn't
unfortunate.
planted, so there wasn't any opportunity for Ghost to really do anything there. Might have seen a clutch though, but time definitely was in the hands of Golden Eagles. So if Ghost wanted to clutch, he'd have to actually chase down every single member of Golden Eagles because they had no incentive to actually truly chase down Ghost in that particular bout. In any case, that was just a great flank coming out from Donnie, catching off two members off guard from MGS Spades. Really gave them the nice little boost that solidified their win on that one. And again, he's going to be doing it once again. This is the power of the Jet, the aggressive, forward angles to catch off your opponents off guard, and you basically not taking any punishment for it because you can tailwind away to a safe location.
Mm-hmm. And it's always beautiful to see those types of plays, especially in this collegiate scene. We see a lot of pro players do that, but seeing these skills being utilized by college players, it really tells that they do their research. They definitely do their homework. Well, I'm hoping they do their actual school homework, but it's great to see that they have these types of skills for these types of tournaments. And right now, MGS Spades getting in for B side, but Philaxis manages gets the peak there on Ghost. My goodness, double kill for him. We're seeing a spray there. Oh my goodness, it's back-to-back kills for Philaxis here. Let's see if he can capitalize on that. He's not getting ace, but solid contribution for his team there. And my gosh, I think they just got tired of waiting. They really went for it on that one.
That's the perfect way to go about it. Like you said it already. They got tired of waiting, but I think the other way to look at that as well is that they're kind of noticing that MGS Spades, they don't really play split from each other. They don't go for that 3-1-1. They don't go for that 4-1 split. They always go for the 5-man or I mean if they go for A, maybe a 3-2 on short, but in the most case, it always allows the Golden Eagles, as of the moment, to actually go for these really aggressive lurk plays. It's worked twice now, so maybe MGS will kind of have to slap their faces a little bit and wake up and be a bit more, reserved with how they take these sites, because Philaxis as well as Donnie just being able to do something like that. The forward push though does get for the 1-1 trade.
My goodness, we're seeing an operator here in the set of Golden Eagles, but we're seeing some aggressive operator plays here right now. Through the smoke, Von Dubs gets a kill. They have an idea of where the spike is. It is TG down here with the Sheriff. Gets the ultimate right now, manages to have a general idea of where the remaining members of Golden Eagles are. They will be circling around him, but he did manage to get the spike. It seems that he is gunning right now to go for B side, as the last two members of Golden Eagles right there through the back. And that was a very quick exchange we got there in mid.
Yeah, it really was. It could have gone either way, but it seems like Golden Eagles got the upper hand. But now they actually are underhanded. Not only, even though it is a 2v1, they are very low in terms of their HP. Although this operator, if he peaks this in the wrong time, TG, that was close.
Oh my goodness. It might not be too late for him. Indeed, it's just a little bit of tap on those two. Oh my gosh! And there you have it. Gets the perfect weight on that. My
They were
gosh,
so low.
that was pristine. Kudos to his teammates, for being able to get them to that low of an HE. But look at this replay once again. We're seeing a phenomenal play on the side of TG.
Yeah.
Closes in on site, and then boom, goes for the clutch on that.
So
My
here's the
gosh.
thing that is again, I believe the difference between CS:GO and Valor. I think if you're playing in a tournament realm in CS:GO, you don't know how much damage you deal to your opponent. So you'd have to say, "Oh, he's just tagged." If you see blood splatter or something like that. But in Valorant, you have the battle report as you get the kill, I think, or as you die. So I'm pretty sure he knew that his opponents were very low in HP, so he played to that regard. And you knew that all Golden Eagles had a chance that they're gonna play together, so that they have the ability to go for that immediate refrag. But it just worked in the favor of that side for sure.
And they definitely utilized it well. And TG, one of their top fraggers right now. Impressive to see that on the side of Sentinel. And with that said, we're seeing some back-to-back kills here on B side right now. TG getting up Chica Patatas on that. Moving on to B right now. It seems that yes, the are opting to plant the spike. Two members left on the side of Golden Eagles. One dubs goes over to destroy the door. Oh my gosh, gets the quick headshot there on DG. I have no idea how he managed to spot that. But right now, Donnie right here going through B main, and Von Dubs has to be careful down. Ooh, I believe he has really good inkling on that. Manages to have a general idea of where Ghost Spike gets the kill. We see a dash there on the side of Donnie, I believe. We see two members here on the side of MGS Fate. Oh my goodness! Finishes off the last members of Golden Eagles in one go. Donnie, this isn't Battle Sage. This is Duelist Sage we're seeing right now. Honestly. Alright, and let's see, Azurai.
Oh,
So,
sorry. I
that
was
was.
muted there for a time.
Yes, alright,
Well,
welcome
I was
back.
actually agreeing with you. It's kind of like the duelist sage here. Just wanted to add to, like, he plays his sage very intelligently with his walls. He doesn't just like put the walls on the standard spot as a sage. He also uses it dynamically, where you saw it right there. He knew that his opponent was right in front of him, and he placed it to the part that his opponent had to just break it down. But yeah, let's see more breaking it down here in mid.
Okay, and a lot of action happening down here in mid-side. Golden Eagles, 6 members left. We've got, oh my gosh, G goes for that scary little heal there inside of the scope as it appears. Right now, we're seeing an ultimate instead of Golden Eagles. Philax is hoping to get a good advantage there. Manages to get Chameleon on that. Oh no, but gets cancelled out by Dree just there in spawn. And the spike is with Dree. Looking to close in on B side by being safe from our Chicken Patatas low on health, but TG manages to spot him first. Chrono left all alone going through here. Will be greeted by TG. Oh my goodness, what a flick of the Aries. And right now we're seeing a recon bolt. I think it did go to its initial area there, but at the moment Chrono right here left all alone. But we have the operator of this of Ghost, and that ends the round. But of course, shouldn't forget that spike plant there. That's an additional 300. But mukhang di na sila umabot for that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
In any case, that was just again a trade, just trades coming and going here, and it seems like the attackers are already figuring out that this team always pushes out through the smoke and is always challenging, and they might lose a couple of members here and there, but they are damn be sure gonna try to make it so that the trades will go in their favor. After that initial bout, it's gonna be a something like a 3 versus 4 in favor of the MGS Spades. And Golden Eagles will be left, kind of scratching their heads a little bit. And you are seeing something like that regard. But MGS, he's just force stacking mid,
yes.
making sure nobody's going to be sneaking right there. And ooh, TG. Nice little shot on Donnie.
My goodness, I believe opting for the yes ultimate there, getting some idea of where. Oh my gosh, Chameleon spots Philaxis there down through markets, and Dree Gotta be careful. Ooh, but that turret, that very annoying turret. I've seen a lot of turret clutch plays, might I say, and they gotta be careful with that. And right there, Ghost, I believe, gets a wall bang through the operator there. Impressive play, and we do see the
Spike
spike being
planted.
planted right now. Onto B side. All the members of
One
MGS
player
is locked
remaining.
and loaded. TG gets chicken potatoes once again. This is getting a little bit personal, my goodness. And Von Dog right here. Gotta be careful. Dree manages to spot him just on time. And there we go. We have our Sage yet again as
Switching
top frag.
sides.
This is a very scary Sage. A very, very scary Sage.
Yeah, it is. For the moment, Golden Eagles seem to have been struggling on their defense side with regards to just figuring out how to stop that mid control from MGS Spades. It's been really, really difficult to actually try to counter that, to say at the least. I mean, they were sort of successful in like a couple of rounds, but I mean, after that, it kind of went to the wayside. Ooh, you got to feel for TG a little bit there. He's what, done it thrice already, and this is probably his last time. Let's see it again. Nah. Third time's not the charm.
Well, the Zhao has made a valiant effort. But, anyways. So, members right now, Golden Eagles here, going through A long, I believe. They gotta be careful. Dree's right there. Just next to the wall. It's. Oh, okay, they're being very, very careful now. They decided to move backwards. But might be gunning for that mid control section, but TG with a really, really good camera placement there. I believe managed to spot multiple members on the side of Golden Eagles here. Oh my goodness. And right now, just moving back up here a little bit, we got AcadArena just placing up some good smokes. And right now, interesting that the side of MGS page just anticipating where the members of Golden Eagles are. And there we go, goes with a double kill there, capitalizes on that. Phylaxis gets Dree on that play. Oh my gosh. Right now, it is a 3v4 situation. We got three members of the Golden Eagles closing in on A side. They cannot turn back now.
One enemy
Double
remaining.
kill on that. One member left for MGS Spades. And what a turnaround, might I say. TG left all alone. Definitely not impossible for a comeback here. Oh my goodness. With that said, gets the headshot on Bundubs. Looking to bait some of the members with the camera right now. They did not take it out. So that means he has a general idea. They are definitely down there in long. He might think that some of them are there in hell. Gotta be careful. Turn around, TG. Might opt for the tap here or might stick it. Look at the stick at the half. Oh, looks like they got the peek on him and Phylaxis gets the final kill. Well, good of him to check hell, honestly. I believe he knows that one member was in long. He did see the owl drone and tried to make sure in hell there. And I was surprised he didn't go for the tap, but I guess, time constraint.
Yeah, I think he, at the certain angle that he was at, thought that he was safe, which he was. He was kind of hoping that at least he would have been able to get that half defuse first before trying to deal with his opponents, back away, back into Jenny, and at least, not deal with the full 7-second duration of that full defuse. But in any case, he tried, did not succeed, and Golden Eagles are looking pretty strong on their attacking side. And look at this, Chrono doing with the lineup on short, actually shutting down Ghost. You gotta hate it. The Sova mains who take hours and hours upon either testing stuff out on custom games or watching YouTube videos. It's a pain to deal with, but if they get those lineups, it's disgusting for your end. It's so beneficial, and you see that nice little kill on Ghost.
That's some average Jonas level stuff right there. And as you said, much respect to all those Sova mains who spent hours just studying where they should pinpoint, how many charges it would take just to hit off their shock darts. And right now, we've got a full stack here. This looks like a really nice, parang mukha siyang class picture sa ngayon. They're just all together right here, closing in on A. Goes through doors here, and looking to get the kill there on Dree, manages to do so, and only three members left on the side of MGS Spade. So I might say Golden Eagles, it looks like they cracked the code here.
Spike planted.
MGS Spade moving it as a unit, but he gets shot down. Chameleon gets shot, shoots down Phylaxis on that end. And Von Dubs got careful. Ooh, Chameleon gets shot down there. And we've got Heaven Peak. Oh my gosh, through the flash, Z Renner gets a kill on Chrono. With a classic, might I say. And may seem to go for the save here. I believe they didn't have a lot of weapons on this round, so they may have opted for the on that. But it
Yeah,
looks like all that's left is the save.
it this round was actually a save for the
Swarm
MGS
grenade
base.
out.
They didn't have any money to work with. This is the second round after the second pistol, so they don't really have any creds to work with. This should be their first gun round in the second half, so this is where we're going to be seeing them have a lot more firepower to try to counter Golden Eagles. But like you said, Golden Eagles do, or rather, am kind of going back, pushing back their opponents. You are seeing that with Flaxus and Von Dubs copping around 14 to 12 and 14 and 12 frags. They have been showing us their capacity on this attacking side, especially that mid control into the A short push, really is working in their favor. But now that their opponents do have the utilities as well as the weaponry, this might be looking into a different tactic here. Do love Dree using this Sage Wall to boost himself up onto the side. Not a lot of people will be checking out that particular angle if they know that the Jet is going to be somewhere else, because Jet only has the updraft. Maybe he's the only one who's going to be able to check out that corner. And usually attackers, if they come in from A main, don't really check that because
Mhm.
everywhere else is more important. But if on short, that actually turns into the favor of the attackers because Dree is easy pickings if they go through that particular entrance onto A.
And at the moment, again, trying to gun for mid control here. I believe Omen trying to hit some smokes. Yes, that is what we see right here. But Zero and Nir right now, I think managed to get a peek on mid and general idea of where the Golden Eagles are going to head for the push. It seems that Dree has fallen back to the wine section there of the map, but maybe opting to go back through mid. Yes, it seems that Golden Eagles not going through A anymore, trying to go through B. And wow, we actually have an interesting interior shot here on the right side of the screen.
30
Very
seconds
interesting. I
left.
did not know you could do that. Shout out to the production team. That was a really good shot there. And we've got approximately 20 seconds left on the clock. They have to hit up side. That's exactly what they're doing. They are pushing into side right now. Ghost tries to get a couple of kills here. Manages to get Bond Dogs. Goes for the leer. Moves up
10
positions.
seconds
Smart
left.
play there by Ghost. Did not push on the left hand side of the leer. And
One
we
player
do
remaining.
see. Oh my goodness. Philaxis did get spotted by the Recon there, but as you say, no time. And there we go. Double digit lead on the side of MGS Spades.
Ghost showing that he's a very intelligent player when he approaches these fights. Like usually, an average player will be just like holding that angle and hoping that their spray is gonna be fine, right? But Ghost remembering that he has his left hand placed on the keyboard. You can press left and right, guys, able to dodge those bullets and basically play around because you still have the corner. The corner is your friend, and you can at least kind of live to fight for another day or live to fight for another second, which he did. And like you said, he just is able to play around his opponents and basically destroy their chances of doing anything. Dree almost bathed there in the swarm of the shock dart, but still gets knocked out by Philaxis.
My goodness. And here we are, 5v4 situation. MGS Spades a little bit at a disadvantage here, but they have proven that they have the retake ability. And Golden Eagles right now definitely not shy going through the catwalk here. But oops, looks like they may be opting to step back a little bit here, and they are going for smokes, just not pushing any time quickly. TG gets the shot on Donnie there, and Chicken Patatas trying to go for the push here, but a little bit difficult, especially holding that angle by himself right now. TG, ooh, Z-Renner gets a kill on that though. TG gets the shot there. There we go. No, one more kill for TG. 4 kills for him. Oh my goodness. This man is on fire. I've never, honestly, Cypher mains, I usually know them as mellow and kind of quiet, like they're not into the action, just giving information to their team. But TG, this man's on a whole nother level.
Yeah. Like an Omen, Cyphers play as a smooth criminal. You don't see them popping off so many times, but because of their utility and because of the ability of them to figure out where their opponents are without exposing their positioning themselves, makes it easier for people to shut them down. But I mean, that's not to put out of the equation of how good he was with that particular aim of his. Dree, once again, with this nice little boost, able to see through the smoke. This is filthy. If somebody will actually catch him, actually push through this, he's going to be able to catch them unawares. This is going to
Oh,
be,
oh,
almost,
sayang.
almost.
So close, so close. Oh, but oh my goodness, with the sheriff there, just punished on that play. And well, we've seen this deficit before, but MGS fades down a member. That's definitely not stopping them from hitting up their defensive push here, might I say. Golden Eagles right now, they do have good mid control there, considering that MGS fade's not really watching that angle, especially since Dree got shot down a little bit earlier into the round. But we do have, oh my goodness, Chameleon there with the recon hold. Perfect timing there. Another wonderful execution there through the rebound, but manages to spot their jet on that play. Now it is two members left for Golden Eagles. My goodness. Again, I cannot reiterate. MGS page right now, they're
30
doing
seconds
really,
left.
really well. Gathering information, especially through their Sovas and Ciphers at this time. And Golden Eagles have indeed made it onto site, but they are quite low on health here.
Spike planted.
And maybe a little bit risky for them right now to take any peeks. TG over there on the right hand side of the corner through B main. Philaxis is trying to get a good spot there. Get TG on that. Renner though gets him on that play. It is a 1v1. Chicken Patatas goes for the Rolling Thunder. I believe that does not hit
One enemy
Chameleon, but
remaining.
that does not stop him on that play. What a heated play. My goodness. That,
Chicken
oh my.
Patatas, just way too good on that on those hits. Able to, capitalize and wow, like you said, it didn't. The Rolling Thunder did not hit, but his aim was true and it clutched the
Mm-hmm.
round. Still gonna be far off before they can push this into a possible win or maybe even overtime if you do go for that 12-12. But that is a sign of life here for our defending team, or sorry, our attacking team. But they did have to use a good chunk of their abilities as well to get that. Although, of course, not the be all end all. If you got a Rolling Thunder, it's not. It doesn't mean, or if you don't have a Rolling Thunder, it doesn't mean that you're going to lose. But it does help their case if they can. And we are just checking out this mid side. Never really knew that there was a room inside of this particular corner. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Honestly, there's some fantastic angles we see here from the side of production that I never really take it to notice in the game because I'm too busy shooting people, you know. So it's
mm,
refreshing to see these types of interior designs that they added into the map. But moving on now, we do see the score is 6-11. Golden Eagles are lagging behind here, and right now it seems that Golden Eagles are trying to push for a site here. They are trying to be careful, trying to go too long, and have some members down in short. Bondubs hits him up with a swarm grenade, trying to push through TG right there in the corner, but Donnie manages to end him very swiftly. We see the ultimate here from Bondubs, and right now we're seeing a total control here of the site, but unfortunately members of MGS Spain definitely not going to give this up. We have two flankers down here in the back. We have Donnie, oh Dree, my mistake, trying to get a good kill there through the frenzy, a little bit low on health, but manages to heal just on time. Unfortunately gets hit by the paranoia through Philaxis there, and it is a 4v3 situation. Philaxis still here through the back and just on
One
his left
enemy
side.
remaining.
Oh no, gets Z-Runner on that play, gets shot down by Ghost though. Ghost left all alone. Let's see if he can clutch this. Might go for the tap there. Yes, indeed, but has to finish off the attacking members. There is no time. And good dismiss on that play, but fortunately he does not have the Empress on him, so Big Donnie still see them a little bit.
yeah. Still, that was too close for comfort on a I think it was a half buy or a save round for the MGS Spades. They almost got the clutch there and made it into an incredibly expensive round for our Golden Eagles. What? How is their economy looking like? It is pretty much neck and neck. The Golden Eagles are striving. They're kind of already pushing their way to try to get this upper hand there for the most part. Got two straight rounds on the attacking side, and they are seeing a lot of proficiency in that regard. Really catching off MGS Spades, who seem to be kind of just going for these really aggressive one player peaks. And even though it does have a possibility of giving them kills, it's always seeming to be Golden Eagles to punish all of that. In case, though, they are just baiting off a couple of utilities here. Chameleon will have to pop his Hunter's Fury for the moment and only tags one.
And right now we already see an exchange of bullets here through mid. Zero gets the kill there. Oh my goodness, Zero with another kill, triple kill, but gets cancelled out by Donnie on that play. We're seeing a Hunter's Fury yet again, but on the side of Golden Eagles this time, and Donnie looking out through B main, just checking, making sure Ghost Pico is through there, but hesitates a little bit. MGS Page right now trying to close in another point to secure that match point status, and at the moment, Donnie closing in through mid alongside Silver right now holding the spike, but has to be careful on
30
both sides.
seconds
They
left.
have people on the side of MGS. They just have to take their shot right now. We have someone waiting for them right in the corner. Dree gets the kill. Ooh, Chrono gets Dree on that. But unfortunately, Chrono with very low health does not spot Ghost. And tactical there on the side of Ghost. Did you notice that he didn't go out through B main and decided to just stay on site?
Yeah, he's probably holding off because he didn't want to. He might have wanted to play a little bit more sneaky, because people will be checking the standard angles of maybe on stairs, and him at least staying at the back of the site or in the middle of the site might at least give him some fighting chance because his dismissed areas of retreat, with his ability, is pretty numerous when he's the back of B, and he can actually get out of that ability into a shooting angle as well. I think with enough time to try to retaliate against the opponent. So really good for Ghost there. But in any case, MGS Spades stopping the aggression here from Golden Eagles. And with now, we're looking at a match point. Golden Eagles really scratching their heads here, and they need 5 straight rounds to push this into that desired overtime if they can.
And again, going for that aggressive play here, going through mid yet again. It seems that Zirene here gets the cancel out on the ultimate there. Spots a little bit of Donnie there. Fortunately, he has his Blade Storm. It has to be careful right now how he treads the waters. And at the moment, MGS Page is scrambling up top, trying to make sure that they do not want to have any mistakes right now, trying to secure this win. And we do not have spike being planted anytime soon at home. But we are seeing some shots fired here through mid section of the map. And Golden Eagles, we are seeing some flashes here on the side of Chick Patatas.
30
Tree gets
seconds
yellow
left.
relaxes. It is a 4v5. They do not have a lot of time. They must rush inside. Tree gets the kill on Chick Patatas. Donnie gets, oh my gosh, what a fantastic flank there. But Golden Eagles, 3 members down, 1 member left on that, and that is it. That is match point on the side of MGS Spade. Well,
Wow, that could have been like a nice little flank there from Donnie, but he didn't get the 3rd kill. That one was the crucial one, but not being able to kind of pick that off really solidified or sealed the fate of the Golden Eagles in that one. And we look at this final game with MGS getting those 2 points already here in the group stage.
And definitely a phenomenal way to end the day. Looking at the scoreboard right now, we're seeing really we're seeing some good numbers here on the side of Philaxis, but unfortunately we do have the top 3 fraggers on the side of MGS here. Obviously we have our Dree as our top fragger, followed by Ghost and TG. A little bit weird not seeing a duelist up top, but regardless, worked very, very well for them. And kudos to both teams, GGWP to you guys. And of course, this is the last match of the day. But before we close out the stream, let's just pull out the summary we have for Group A and Group B. And here's our statistics right here. My goodness.
Just showing it to you guys real quick. So from the Group A, we are seeing LG Esports and iTamaraus getting those 2 O's. Okay. So they are the leaders of the pack. Down below at the bottom, it's going to be Gearhawk Esports and Teletigers. We got, of course, on the other end, Group B with Viridis Arcus, the again, I believe Green Archers 2 to
Yes.
0, and MGS Spades, who just recently got that 2-0 for themselves. And bottom of the barrel, it's going to be Oblation Esports and Golden Eagles with 0-2 apiece. So we are, the deeper that we are getting into this group stage, the more that we are seeing the lines being formed on who are establishing themselves as the top teams, and the others still struggling to find their own first win.
Of course. And again, regardless of the outcome of these group stages, mad props to everyone for participating and just taking time to join AcadArena's University Alliance Cup. Obviously, we do not have this only for Valorant. Obviously, we also have games like League of Legends for this cup. And again, it's
Mhm.
astonishing to see that we have up and coming players who are very interested into esports, actually turning pro. We actually have some people in our lineup here who have pro teams, are part of pro teams, and it's really great to see how we're building the community with young people, and it's great to see that it's, how should I say this, esports is kind of secured in the Philippines.
Yeah,
So
it just means that we are at that point where esports has gone and influenced. I don't want to say infected. Influenced the the younger masses, and not it's for the better. We have these established tournaments that have possibilities for you to get into possible careers into esports as you get older, when you graduate, or other stuff like that. So it's kind of nice to go hand in hand with studies in esports. Again, like I said before, it would have been nice if this was possible when I was younger. Might have been a different turnaround, maybe, or you would have seen me as a pro. But you know what? I'm just casting as a career, but it's also pretty good. But still, at least there are these opportunities right now, especially for these students who want to get into the competitive scene.
and thank you so much to AcadArena for giving them this opportunity. And if it's possible, let's pull up the schedule for next week. Just going to enunciate this for our viewers. And this is going to be week 3 of AcadArena's University Alliance Cup. And all right, so it seems that we don't have the schedule available at hand. But for more updates on this tournament series cup, go ahead and check out AcadArena on Facebook. It's all the updates will be there if you guys are interested. Cheer for the teams that you want. Use those hashtags well. Remember, those can win you VP with your pick'ems. And don't forget, as I said earlier, you just need 9 wonderful correct picks, and that's pretty much it. You
Actually,
get
I
the
might have made a
bundle.
mistake, because like 750 times 10 is 7,500. So maybe you need like 11
Okay,
or
well,
10, or yeah, 11.
regardless, make your
Bad
pick'ems. You
maths.
never know when you guys get chosen. Oops. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for today's stream. This is the AcadArena University Alliance Cup, powered by Globe and Twitch Student, an official collegiate partner of Riot Games in the Philippines, and the Road to PvP Esports Campus Championships. My name is Yusuke, and I have here with me Asarai.
Yeah, and we're gonna be signing off. See you guys next time.
Drink water. Stay safe.